5 days after the horrifying crime against the doctor who was gang raped, murdered to death. These are inputs now coming in on what the police has decided to do. The Telangana police releasing an advisory. This is a 14-point advisory for women. And some of these points include sharing your location while traveling, updating their locations frequently, sharing details of taxi and autos, and never hesitating in seeking help from the police patrol cars. These are some of the points that have been listed in a total of a 14-point advisory here. There is already criticism coming in here in the kind of advisory that has been issued only for women to keep caution. No such advisory for men to behave. Let's get in further details. We have with us our correspondent Paul getting us these inputs. Paul, to what effect is this advisory? What does this effectively mean now?
Well, sir, the headline of this particular advisory reads, very important message to all women or girls. Steps to be followed by women, girls, or any person while traveling. So in the first line, they say all women or girls, and then they say that it's applicable to all, everyone who is in fact traveling. They have listed out 14 points, most of which are general guidelines about how one can be safe by sharing the taxi location, details and what number they can reach out to, about the toll-free number, about dialing 100, also about Hawkeye, which is an app of the Telangana police, in which they have an SOS button. Anytime they feel they are unsafe, they can press the SOS button. However, very interestingly, a lot of criticism coming in about how they have issued an advisory only to women or girls, asking them to stay safe. Like you pointed out, the bigger question is, when will society actually prepare the boys, prepare the men, and teach them how to behave? So a lot of people commenting about this on social media, talking about this, whereas this was released by Anjani Kumar, the Commissioner of Police of Hyderabad City. A lot of people are giving mixed response to this particular advisory that has been.
Right. No, there is going to be a lot of criticism here in this advisory that has been given out by the police, because there is outrage, there is anger on the streets here, essentially because there is a sense that this case that could have been prevented, there has been police lapses, laxity, police insensitivity, and yet these are advisories that are being issued out to women, no advisories for their own system within on how police officers should be dealing with calls and complaints made of this nature, or no advisories for men either. It is once again a question of women taking care of themselves.
We happen to ask, why is it that there's no advisory to the police staff? Because time and again we are seeing several cases where people are turned away. They are said it does not come under the jurisdiction. Especially in this particular case as well, the parents revealed that they were made to run pillar to post when they tried to lodge a complaint against what had happened. So interestingly, there's no advisory for the police personnel. They should be sensitized. They should be taught about how to handle people who come complaining to them, not ask insensitive questions. So these are several points that are being pointed out as hypocrisy, because why is it that only you're putting out an advisory for women? Why not put it out for your own staff first before moral policing? That is the big question that is being asked there.
Paul, many thanks for getting us those inputs here on this, on what the police has now chosen to do, issuing an advisory here, making it very clear on what women should be doing and not doing.